During the war, my dad was a spy. He used to be dropped into occupied France and liaise with resistance fighters, keep watch on German installations, and help to blow them up. He wrote a book about his exploits in the early 60s, and for a few years his name was well known. He was one of the war heroes. He isn't so well known now. His book's been long out of print. But if you mention his name to people of a certain age, they know who you mean. Dad was involved in a succession of daring operations in France, which reached their height in the intense period between D-Day and the Allied invasion of Germany. It was during this time he was captured, tortured, and subsequently escaped from the Gestapo. Today, he takes his place alongside others laid to rest here in this hallowed ground, in this place of recognition and remembrance. Men who, like my father, contributed so much to the good of our country.
Mr. Prentis, our condolences. Your father was a truly remarkable man, and you were rightly proud.
Thank you. That was a beautiful service. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Well, thank you for coming.
You look well.
So do you. Thank you.
Yes, which one again? Did you...
Ah, Martin. Glad you could make it. Of course. I don't know.
Mother, I'm afraid we've got to go.
Oh, no, Martin.
I'm sorry.
This is family.
I know.
Then make an effort. Show your face.
Mrs. Prentis.
Thank you for coming. Thank you. Please, Martin. Your brother can't make it. He's not even in the country.
Okay, Mum. Okay.
Hello, boss. Major? Hello, Eddie.
Mine. This is Alice.
Oh, of course it is. Hello, Elise.
Shall we?
Merci. I was lovely
Good to
today.
see you. Shall we? Thank you very much.
Oh, sorry.
Shall we?
I haven't been here since I was 12.
Gives me a funny feeling to be back.
I just see it every day in my dreams.
Hello there, old boy. Glad to see you again.
Martin.
I know it is. And this is your father.
Oh, Fizz, how are you?
And his lovely wife.
Good to see you again.
And this is Eleanor.
Hello.
Most welcome.
And this is Alice, my girlfriend.
Bonjour.
Enchanté, Alice. Vous êtes la bienvenue.
Thank you.
So, sad day. But we mustn't be morbid. Major wouldn't like that. Right. There's a tab behind the bar, so don't be shy. William, champagne all round. Courtesy of the club. Quite right. Oh, this is going to be a lively day. The Major.
The Major.
Major.
Martin, can Can I have a word? Look, I know this is difficult for both of us, but it's important. Can we
I
talk?
really haven't got much time.
Just half an hour, that's all. In private. Where are we going? Just up here, where Grandpa kept his stuff. I think your grandfather would have wanted you to have this.
Father, I can't.
Of course you can. He always used to say you were the best of us. It's yours. Have it.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you'd want? Do you ever wonder about the trip that I made to Portugal? When you and your mother came out to see me, you were 12.
Sometimes.
Things haven't really been right between us ever since.
I guess not.
Did your grandpa ever talk to you about it?
No.
Now, I know this may seem a bit late, but I never meant to hurt you, to shut you out.
Well, you did a pretty good job of both.
Our relationship suffered because of something that I did, something not you.
Is that why you got me up here? To clear your conscience?
Oh, listen, Martin,
Our relationship suffered.
So I could protect your grandfather. He's dead now. He's loved, he's missed, but he's dead. And I can tell you the truth, if you'll allow me.
The truth.
Here are my notes. I kept them for you in case something happened to me, and we never got a chance to talk. Do you remember Grandpa's book? Mm-hmm. When it came out, it caused quite a stir. VC hero and all that. You see, Martin, after the war, your grandfather moved to Portugal, a fascist state led by General Salazar. None of us quite understood why. Salazar supported Mussolini, he supported Franco. Your grandpa obviously had high-level connections. What I didn't know then is that your grandfather was probably suffering some kind of stress disorder. When you live through extreme danger, the adrenaline rush can become addictive. That's why I think he went down there, to feel alive again. To be the man he was. Not that he would ever admit it. When the book came out, he became quite a star, a kind of real-life James Bond. We were all summoned to Lisbon for the party, but I was the only one who wanted to go.
John.
Hello, Dad.
Old chap. Where's Marion?
She couldn't come.
I sent the tickets.
Oh, I know. It's her work. She couldn't help it. Didn't she ring you? She was going to ring you.
No, she didn't ring.
I got the money back for the ticket.
It's not the money.
No, I know.
Oh. You're here.
Yes. Truth is, it was the last thing on earth your mother wanted to do. They never got on.
How's that grandson of mine?
Oh, Martin's fine. And Peter, too. They both send their love.
Uh-huh.
So does Marion, of course. Everybody's talking about the book. If you lived in Portugal at the time, you had to be invited. And to be invited meant privilege. There were still curfews, you couldn't move about freely on the roads. That was before the regime changed, and everyone started buying holiday homes in the Algarve.
Depende da se necessario. Se quiser, pode falar como General Battaglia.
Why would they invite him?
I don't know. He never said. When your grandmother died, he sold up and packed everything off. He said he couldn't stand the weather anymore.
Did he know any people from the war?
Well, it was a major escape route out of Europe, so he must have done. The point is, he deliberately removed himself from the family. The world he chose to live in had nothing to do with us. I hadn't fully realized it until the party. It's going well, isn't it?
Yes.
For years at certain functions and social gatherings, I'd worn the grudging mask of idolatry. But this was different. This was no literary launch. This was a display of power. Everyone had their reasons for being there, and they had nothing to do with the book.
Nice party.
Thank you. Thank you. Your English is very good.
It was strange seeing your grandfather like this. His past exploits seemed to mean nothing to him. As if once they were in print, they belonged to someone else.
Quinn. Now an author, too.
Very good of you to come.
I wouldn't have missed it for the world. This is...
Very, very good of you indeed.
The pen and the sword. Shuttlecock.
Yes.
Just as I'd always imagined it.
Really?
Better. Oh, better. Pastéis de bacalhau. Cod's balls.
Trazer-me o céu de Lisboa no desenho que fizesse. Nesse céu onde olhar é uma asa que não voa, os morais se caem no mar.
Cheers, Major. How nice to see you and your colleagues, too. We must find you a drink. And we'll do all the introductions later. Yes, excuse us. Oh, sorry, empty.
So, you're the son?
Yes.
Quinn. Old friend of your father's. I was there when he got his comrades in arms.
Oh, really?
So what do you get up to? Your father didn't mention your job.
No, I don't suppose he has. I'll get some more champagne.
Quinn was a doctor your grandfather invited down to Portugal, but I never liked him. He was another expat comrade living a bigger life, but at what cost? Even then, I knew everything had a price.
Não há mesmo possibilidade de as oposições cessarem programas para o futuro imediato.
Salazar, seus sequazes, reservaram a campanha anticomunista.
Hello?
Dad? Dad?
Hello, Dr. Quinn. He shouldn't be here.
Your father couldn't be in safer hands.
Oh, it's not what I meant. I'm very grateful for all your help.
You must remember, we're his friends.
How did he come to be sitting there like that? What happened?
We'll find out everything here.
Not a word has he spoken since. Except...
Except?
No, nothing.
Try and put your mind at rest. You go back to England. The moment there are any developments, I shall get in touch with you.
What we didn't know is whether he could understand anything that was being said to him, even if he could recognize people.
Why didn't you stay?
I had to get home.
Why?
For all of you. Martin, despite what you thought, I did try. I know. I was trying to figure it out as it was happening.
Has Mum seen these?
Briefly at the beginning. And then she wasn't interested.
Can you blame her? Marion never had any sympathy for Dad. They'd never been friends. Dad has never shown any affection for Marion, not even the attentions due to a daughter-in-law, which I have always resented.
Hello, sweetheart.
Was it very bad?
I think I'd like to go out somewhere.
Hi.
Hi there. We're back. Oh. Hello, Eddie.
Sorry,
Hello,
we're
Jenny.
late. Have they been devils?
No, I've been fine. They've been asleep for like 2 hours now or something.
As a child, I made it pretty clear I didn't give two hoots about my father being a famous spy. I think I was 13 when I decided to be unimpressed. As a result, as time wore on, Dad gave me up. He ceased to be interested in me as I ceased to be interested in him. Dad gave me a copy of his book, signed and everything. I pretended I hadn't.
I pretended I hadn't time to read it. Since his silence, I've done little else. It's odd. He never writes about his feelings, as though detached from the events. And the more I read it, the more elusive and remote he becomes. But somehow I feel there are clues to his silence there. Some sort of trail which, if I have the courage to follow, will lead in the end to Dad. Another thing I found a little strange. He dedicated the book to me. Why not Martin? After all, I was a bit of a disappointment, really. Some sort of archivist in the police.
What did you actually do?
Nothing much. We analyzed dead cases that had never been solved. My job was to extract and collate every scrap of information worth preserving. A kind of default detective.
Good morning, John. Morning.
At first, I thought the work was thrilling. It was tiresome.
Mr. Prentis, one for you, if you'd be so kind.
I was next in line for the boss's job, but none of it seemed important anymore. And my mind was, frankly, elsewhere. All I could think about was Dad. My father hated my job. He had no interest in what I did. I was an errant son who bore grudges. My father's had a breakdown.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And I don't know why.
It's just him, of all people.
What do you know about Portugal?
Nothing.
Why should a resistance fighter in the war choose to live in a fascist state? Feel like a drink?
Why not? Well, I don't get it. Remember the last time we saw your father? Eh? We went to his club. Your father's club.
Yes.
And where do you think you're going, sir? You can't come in here dressed like this.
Excuse me, sir. Thought you were improperly dressed.
Well, I could say the same about you.
We're guests of my father, Major Prentis.
Yes.
Hello, boys. Martin. Hello, Eddie. Good to see you again.
Hello.
Get him some Kid Horace tie, blazer.
Certainly, sir.
Dig something out, will you? We'll be in the bar. Good man.
Scotch.
Mm-hmm. I miss this place, you know, John. Here we go. My grandson, if nobody minds.
Good to see you again, Major.
Just a quick trip.
Run out of shirt collars, James?
Yes, something like that. Yes, yes. Now, champagne.
Champagne.
I think so.
Bet you're proud of your grandpa. Bet he tells a few good stories, eh?
He's got the VC.
I know he has.
You mustn't talk shop, old boy.
Conspicuous fella for saving people in a minefield. That was before he went undercover in the SIS.
Chip off the old block.
Yes.
You ought to put it all into a book, James.
Oh, who'd buy it? Wouldn't interest anyone. Old hat now. Nobody'd read it anyway, would they, old chap? Now let's talk about you. Ah, Eddie. Here you are. Oh, they've got you up quite well. Club tie, eh? Cheers.
Cheers.
One more, please.
Can I drive?
No.
It's Eddie's car. I can drive, Eddie.
Can you? He's good. I taught him.
Not here.
Why not?
Right. You're on, kid.
Thanks.
Hey.
Come on, Grandpa.
Right. Into ignition.
I'm convinced now that Dad is in the book. Not some other man with a code name, Shuttlecock. The book is Dad. It's more Dad than the empty effigy at the hospital. When I pick it up, I still possess Dad. I hold him, even though he's gone away into unbreakable silence. Time's passed since I last recorded anything. I don't know where it's getting me, but I feel I have to go on. Something we do at work sometimes. Recording cases. Today, Marion showed the first signs of resentment. She says I'm becoming obsessed. Last night, she said I was calling out in my sleep.
Do you really like this music?
Yes.
I don't. Do you know how many layers of skin we've got? 7.
Please, Martin, I'm trying to work.
What's this?
Stop touching everything. You better go out now, Martin. Come on, go on, go on, go on.
No, wait,
Out you go.
Dad, right. What are you doing?
What is all this? What's going on? Dad's room?
Look, I'm trying to read.
He never took the slightest bit of interest in you. He was bored by your job. He was bored by me. It's been hell for you living in the shadow. Now he's got to get sorry.
Give this back to me. He was tortured. I've seen the scars.
May the 2nd, 1944. 6 weeks before D-Day. A warm night. Patchy clouds. Faint moon. Our target, a munitions factory of vital importance to the forthcoming invasions. My forebodings about what lay ahead were curiously like those of a civilian lawbreaker, as if I feared discovery by the police rather than the enemy. I have sometimes wondered whether this was a feeling peculiar to the undercover agent. Without his absolving uniform, the feeling of being less a spy than a criminal. In his role, war and peacetime get confused. Do civilized instincts persist in war? Or does civilized life veil the instincts of war? I cannot say.
constant danger, to see your comrades butchered and burnt alive. What was it really like? It's odd that all the time I could have asked him these things.
I never did, as if I had no interest in knowing the truth.
That's why I went back. To be with him. To somehow let him know I cared.
Hello, Dad. Thought I'd come over and see how you were getting on. I've seen Dad already.
You decided to come out.
He doesn't seem in any distress.
If you'll bear with me for a moment.
I'd like to see his files.
His files?
His medical files. His case notes.
Yes, of course, Monsieur.
Now.
I'm afraid that's not possible. I'll have them ready for your next visit. When shall we expect you?
I'll be back tomorrow.
How long will you be staying in Portugal?
I don't know.
Oh, you really must excuse me.
Hello, old boy. Come on in. Just going through some of my bump. The spy's duty is to tell nothing.
Is this what was in it?
Pretty much. I was never allowed near it. No one touched Dad's things.
Bet you're proud of your grandpa. Bet he tells a few good stories, eh?
And what did that tell you?
Nothing. Just like he said.
Mustn't talk shop, old boy.
Did he ever mention any of it to you? Did he ever talk about the war?
No.
What about the regiment? Was anything ever mentioned there?
He was good to me. We got along.
Oh, Martin, please.
You were never around. You left.
I did not leave. I moved out.
You left us. You got a divorce and you left us.
No. Your mother left me. She went off with someone else. You know that.
Can you blame her?
I was ill.
How? How are you ill? You were sick in Portugal and you came back and everything was fine. Tell me, how? How is it possible? How can you feel so much for your father and nothing for your sons?
I know what you think of me. And I know what we've been to each other. Haven't been to each other.
You chose your life. That was your right. You were never there for me, fine. He was. He never spoke about the war. He said it was all in that book.
It wasn't. Something deeper, something darker was going on. That's what you get when you play noughts and crosses with the Gestapo. No more scorn for my police work. No more cold shouldering of Marion. An empty stare. I thought that perhaps with the right words, the right questions, I could shock him out of his condition. That perhaps I could say things to him that I could never have said before. I respect you, Dad. I love you, Dad. I looked up to you. I always did, though I never showed it. Why did you come to Portugal, Dad? I never really understood that. It just seemed rather a long way from everything. Something is getting through. I mean, well, don't you see?
Elective mutism. An extreme choice, Mr. Prentice. Total silence.
I think it was something to do with the nakedness. His files. My father's files. Can I have them now?
Mr. Prentice.
Hello. What are you doing here? The boys on here, are they?
What is Martin? I left Peter with Mum.
Where is he?
In the garden. said he had to come.
At this point, my general's all over the place. I thought I understood it. But I was wrong.
Are you all right, Mr. Prentis? Only it crosses my mind that these visits may put you under considerable strain. You mustn't feel under any obligation to visit us all the time.
Mum's coming soon.
Sit down. You want a Coke? Senor, Coca-Cola and...
What were you doing, Dad?
Doing? Oh. If you wanted to doctor a file...
What?
Well, you know what I mean. Alter something. Change it without anyone knowing. What would you use?
What sort of file?
Any file?
Well, there's scissors, snowpaint correcting fluid, invisible ink, neg reductions, microfilm blue pan.
Well, the file mentions an experiment, but there are no details.
There was nothing to report. It was a failure.
A failure? I see. Well, what sort of an experiment?
Oh, hypnosis.
Hypnosis? And it didn't work?
No.
Nothing?
No. Why?
Well, it's just that I thought there might be some pages missing.
Ah, you mean the page numbers?
That's right. They'd been altered.
Oh, well, that was just a typing error. I noticed. What a suspicious mind you have, Mr. Prentis.
Well, yes. It's my job.
Johnny.
Oh, Carlo.
Johnny.
Not now.
Tell me what's going on.
Where's the book?
What?
Dad's book. It's gone.
Play silly buggers with me. Grandpa's book.
I haven't seen it.
Stop it, John, for God's sake.
Tell me.
I don't know anything about it.
Liar!
I'm not.
Liar!
All right. I'll tell you. I threw it in the dustbin.
You what?
For Christ's sake, John, have you gone totally crazy? Stop it! Stop! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! I promise!
I never threw it away. I wanted to read it. I wanted to see what the fuss was about.
Bloody book.
I know, Martin. But it was all I had. Dad had left some clues in the book. Little hints. And I was convinced they were all for me. That was the night your grandfather went silent. When Beatrice Carno was killed by a tram. It was the first real clue I'd ever had. In the book, the Carnos were your grandfather's closest friends. 2 brothers and a sister. All resistance fighters. My mother always believed he loved her. He thought they'd all been killed in the war. I knew then I had to get the file. In my obsession, it was crystal clear to me that being inside Dad's head was the only way to free him. For the first time, I felt like my father. I had descended into your grandfather's hell, saw his comrades killed, and the rest dragged off for interrogation. Chateau Martin was no ordinary prison. There were no towers or barbed wire. It was here the SS held priority captives. A British agent was for them a real prize.
The first step towards breaking the resistance of a spy is to confuse and disorientate him. Deprivation, isolation, hunger, as well as the spy's own ignorance of his captor's next move. My recollection compresses into a series of dreamlike, constantly recurring impressions. The silence of the cell punctuated by the tramping of boots, shouts, the rasping of locks and bolts and the slam of doors. The journey. Of all the humiliations and cruelties, none was more demoralizing, more appalling than this nakedness.
In the book, he said he escaped in a valiant, heroic operation befitting a man of action. That he made it on foot to the Allied lines sweeping to liberate Paris. But what eventually transpired was something I couldn't even accept.
Were you followed?
What's happened?
Anyone else there when I called?
Of course not. Please, Johnny.
Anyone know where you are? What you're doing?
Only Anna.
Anna.
What have you done to yourself?
To myself? I'm behind the lines now, Marianne. That's what you get when you... It's Dad. I think there's been a horrible mistake. And they're covering up. I have evidence. Had evidence. Got too close. Been warned off. You don't believe me, huh?
Of course I believe you, but please, let's go back to the house.
It's the first place where they look. Now, I want you to go back to the house, collect all my papers, and put them in the bank. Something ghasty's happened to Dad. Mrs. Prentis?
Dr. Quinn, I hope you didn't mind me calling.
I was glad you called. I'd been wanting to talk to you. But I didn't know how much you knew.
John's ill. I mean, he's under terrible strain. He's walked out on his job. And he's become impossible. He's hit Martin. And now he's convinced there's a conspiracy about his father's illness.
A conspiracy?
You've done something. You've made a mistake. You're covering up. Last night, he broke into the hospital.
I know.
I suppose he's just torturing himself. I mean, it's pretty much for anyone, isn't it? Something like this. One minute, everything's fine, and then... wham. Can you help?
Yes. I think I can.
The time. The place. She was beautiful. She always was.
Who?
She loved me.
What was her name?
I couldn't believe it when she called. I thought she was dead. Beatrice. She loved me.
What happened next?
We agreed to meet someplace near the hotel. Secretly. Like it was. Everything about her was the same. It was as though I'd been given a second chance.
Major James Prentis VC.
Old friend. Old comrade. She loved me.
What was it that she said? What did she say to you?
It was an accident.
What did Beatrice Carnot say to you, Major Prentis?
She told me that she knew the truth.
What truth?
She said she traced me when the book was published.
What truth? Go on.
She said that her brother, Philippe Carnot, had been shot because I talked, because I betrayed him, named him, because I'd broken. She said that I never escaped. They let me go in exchange for naming him.
And is it true? What she said. Is it true?
Is it? Well, is it? Is it? You were tortured. I saw the scars.
humiliations and cruelties. None was more demoralizing, more appalling than this nakedness. They say that you only recall what is pleasant. Perhaps the truth is that certain things defy retelling. Memory provides its own thankful censorship. If one dominant impression stays with me, it is that The everyday man in everyday circumstances does not know what it means of being absolutely in the power of another. You feel yourself to be the mere pawn, the mere dehumanized toy that you are. A spy's duty is to tell nothing.
Hello, John. Feeling any better? Have you ever noticed my small handicap? Let me tell you about it. I saw a bit of action, too. I had to take a platoon over a field and into a wood. The Germans opened up, and in 10 seconds, half my men were dead. Like everyone else, I ran like hell. I did not perform any of my functions as a leader. I obeyed my instinct. I ran for my life. I didn't stop. A few seconds later, something knocked me in the air. The next thing I knew, I was in a field dressing station. It was a minefield. And I'd lost half my foot. It was your father who rescued me. No one can ever know what it's like, John. Not even for ourselves. How can we judge others? How can we dare? You see, John, your father is something of a hero to us all.
So he was never tortured? That entire book's a lie.
He cracked.
But if he didn't have to escape, he just made a deal with the Germans, why would he write that book?
When he had to justify how he got out of the chateau, he couldn't just say, I got out, they let me out. His war record until then was remarkable. That's why he took so long publishing his memoirs.
You've not told anyone? All this time?
That was the price to get Dad back. We never spoke of it again.
Absolutely, yes.
They're not my shoes?
Are you ready? No, I think we'll have it like that.
There he
nicely
is.
draped there. There he is.
Fantastic.
John.
Here we are again. Just been going through some of my father's things.
Oh. Brave man. Dr. Quinn would have been here today to pay his respects. Sadly, he's with the Major. We were all very close. Your grandfather was very fond of you. Very, very fond of you. Oman, wasn't it? 71 SAS?
You're well informed.
The Major knew your CO.
May I propose a toast? To the Major.
The Major.
Bye, Eleanor. Lovely to see you.
And you.
Goodbye, my dear. John.
Cheers. Take care.
Good man.
Goodbye, Don.
Thank you for coming.
See you later.
Yeah, the car.
Can you feel me now? The water's flowing. Feel me now. The dam is broken. Can you feel? Can you feel my love? Come to me now. The black cloud is falling. For this very moment, how I've been longing, flesh and blood, sky and sea, you and I, we will always be. Can you feel me now? The water's flowing. Feel me now. The dam is broken. Can you feel? Can you feel my love? Words locked away, never spoken. There's a red moon rising, calling to the ocean, flesh and blood, sky and sea, you and I, we will always be. There's no looking back. I've got no more fear. I don't wanna walk this world without you. Oh. Flesh and blood, sky